Mega Pinsir is mostly overlooked Pokemon. For 3 energy, he is doing 80 damage, and coin chance to get another 70 damage is a little bit iffy. But imagine, you can start smacking enemy from turn 2 with help from Serperior. His ability is doubling grass energy. You can try to change one supporter like Copycat for Wheel, which will ensure you flip a coin. But in this deck, I didn't play any Wheel. Mega Pinsir here is supposed to be finisher, or starter threat is Ogrepawn, which for 2 energy is doing 60 damage, and if total energy of both active Pokemon are 5 or more, damage is 120. With Serperior ability, it's pretty quick. By the way, having Ogrepawn on the field is causing other Pokemon with energy attached to be immune to special conditions. One little issue with this little ogre is his HP. Be prepared to attach Leaf Cape on him ASAP. Enjoy this top tier bad deck and have a nice day. Cheers. Serperior is returning for 1 energy, right? If he's Jungle Totem active for 1 energy. Energy and dig. No, there is no Brock. He's doing 90 damage only. Rare Candy. Serperior. Energy. Leaf Cape to Serperior. A Leaf Cape to Serperior. Copycat. One, two, three. Ogrepawn. And Solar Beam. Watch over. 20 up. Watch over. 20 up. Brock and Steelix. Pokemon Center Lady. There is a Mega Steelix. But it can attack. Let's draw some cards. Cyrus, Pokeball. Pokeball. Snivy. Yes, we can put it here. I will do 70 damage. He will heal with a lot of 120 damage. 120 damage. We need to go out and going full Ogrepawn. We need to go full Ogrepawn. Maximum damage, maximum damage. We need to go for maximum damage. Heavy Helmet. Heavy Helmet is better than Barrier. So we are in luck. He's reducing only 40 damage. And of course, maybe one hitting Ogrepawn. Not, we have 10 HP. We have 10 HP. Copycat. So Rare Candy. Serperior. Copycat. One, two. Leaf Cape. Leaf Cape will not help me. I'll put energy here to prepare myself. And again, 120, but it's minus 40. Watch over. 20 up. Another 20 up. Maybe some ice pop. Yes, there is ice pop. Huge healings. A lot of ice pops. An adamant rolling. Mask is out. Mask is out. And here goes my Pinsir. Here goes my Pinsir. Professor Research. Cyrus Ogrepone. Ogrepone here. Leaf Cape to Mega Pinsir. Energy. And Critical Scissor. And it's head! He have 10 HP. Nice. Heavy helmet on Onyx, so maybe another Mega Steelix. Healing Mega Steelix, healing Mega Steelix. Onyx, okay. Alright. Second energy. And no evolution. We can just kill Onyx, right? Because we can do 120 damage. No, we cannot. We cannot do. We will just Cyrus Mega Steelix and that's over. An opponent concede. I'm going second. Psychic deck, so Steel Mask Ogrepone. Hello, hello, Darkrai. Pokeball. Igglybuff. It's my turn. We need to go with Professor Research. 1, 2. Oh, Snivies. We like Snivies. Just putting 2 of them. In case he has some Sabrina. End of turn. And because I want to reduce my cards from hand. Ooh, another one. If we have energy attached, we cannot be affected. So whole strategy of Darkrai is nullified. Copycat. And it's our turn. Rare Candy. Serperior. Energy. Mask on the bench. Copycat. Hiking Trail. And I think opponent concede. I have thinking... Oh no, he's back, okay, that's good. Leaf Cape, Leaf Cape. I want to use Hiking Trail, right? That's extra value of cards. One-shotting Darkrai and getting another 2 cards. Yeah, it seems he will not returning back. Yep, no opponent rage quit. I'm going second. Steel Mask, Snivy. Everything is beautiful. Ogre pawn on active spot, Snivy on the bench, start the battle. It's grass versus grass deck. So I'm expecting here also Ogre pawn. Yep. Very well. Could you please play Professor Research? That would be amazing. Yes, let's go. And now, don't play any basics, please. Oh, Spaghettito. That's really aggressive Spaghettito. That's pretty aggressive one. 5 cards in hand. Leaf Capes. Okay. Leaf Cape here. Leaf Cape there. I know, this is a little bit waste, but I want maximum value from Copycats. Maximum value. It's plus 4 cards. That's amazing. Erika, Professor Research, Rare Candy, Ogre Pawn. Okay, I can put one Ogre Pawn on the bench. 1 energy. And job's done. And job's done. Now if we put energy and we will draw evolution of Snivy, we are doing 120 damage. But he's also doing 120 damage on his turn. So this is a little bit scary, right? This is a little bit scary. A little scary situation here, a little scary. Because, yes, so that means we doesn't want to put evolution of Snivy. Yes, we doesn't want. We want to do 60 damage and then 120. So even when we draw, we don't want to put it. Pokeball. Professor Research. Copycat, Serperior. No, I don't want to put Serperior there. That's a trap. That's a trap. Because he will survive by 10 HP. And he will hit me. He will hit me pretty hard. No, just 60. Just 60. Just 60. Just 60. I know he can now overheal a ton. He will, of course, he will. Okay. He still needs to use one heal. He still needs to use one more heal. Maybe Erika. Or another lucky ice pop. Okay, so he's not attacking. That's good for us, actually. Pokeball. Mega Pinsir. If we putting Rare Candy into Serperior, we have here 5 energies, so we can just Rare Candy. Serperior. Valid 20. Energy to Mega Pinsir. Copycat. Hiking Trail. I can put it down. I can put it down. Finishing Ogre Pawn. And now it's about Spaghettito evolution. It's not about Spaghettito evolution. Second energy. Rare candy. Mega spaghettito. Fighting claws. With red? No, with copycat, okay. So it's just basic spaghettito. Another one. Pokeball. $130. I can retreat and try to flip with Mega Pinsir. Or I can do 120 damage and next turn another 120 damage. No reason to Erika use there, but just in case. 120. I could retreat and risk with Mega Pinsir, right? But this is a little bit safer. This is a little bit safer. Erika. Lucky Ice Pop. Okay, this was smart. You know, he would kill me, right? If I will not use heal Erika on Ogrepon, he will just retreat and kill with this one, but this one will not survive my other ones, right? Huge one. Huge one. And let's go Mega Pinsir. Oh, I gave him one card. Enjoy. And critical scissor. Let's go, huge damage. We are going first. Dark deck. Let's go Snivy. Start a battle. Turn the mouse. Okay. A little mouses. Alright. Pokeball. We like Pokeball. Another Snivy. Professor Research. Ogrepon and Rare Candy. Not bad. Snivy on the bench. Ogrepon on the bench. And job's done. End of turn. Forest Energy. He's drawing 2 cards and it will be Flock. Gazlord. Scary. Scary. Alright, so one evolution, Mousehold. This Mousehold is discarding random energies. Okay. One Pokeball, please. Mega Pinsir. Professor Research. Leaf Cape. Alright, Mega Pinsir on the bench. I wonder if I want to go with Leaf Cape or not. If he evolves into 60, I need to Leaf Cape. Leaf Cape. Energy and Poke for 20. Poke. It'll be shame to lose a Snivy on one hit. Of course you can have that second one, Mousehold. Okay, but it's this one. Alright, alright. We are surviving. Maybe with not energy, but... Okay. Cape. Of course, we would not have any energies, but that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. 60. That's fine. Okay, no energy. Ooh, massive energy out. Drawing a card. Serperior. 2 energies. But that means only 2 energy from this one. I can put, of course I will put Rare Candy into benched one. And 1 energy to Mega Pinsir. No, Ogre Pawn. Because he can attack. If he will not attack to Snivy, I can just retreat and start to attacking. End of turn. So he will eat my Snivy. That's okay. That's fine. Sabrina. Sure. Sure, no big deal. We will just retreat with 1 energy. We have no energy, so he's not eating at all. Leaf Cape, so we are retreating out. But of course I will use Erika on my Serperior. Because he can have Cyrus. Energize Leaves. He still needs extra energy. We still need 4 total energies. It doesn't matter. Our Serperior is providing extra energy. But she needs... If the amount... Oh no, we need 5. Okay, we need 5. So it's combined, but we need 5. We need 5 of them. But we can have another Serperior, right? But it doesn't stack, so it doesn't matter. Leaf Cape. Copycat. Cyrus, Rare Candy, Serperior, Hiking Trail. Rare Candy into Serperior. Hiking Trail. So we just discarded this one. And Leaves with 60. And we will draw 2 cards, right? Because Hiking Trails. No. Oh no, yes, because it still is not end of turn. He's putting Guzzlord. 1, 2. Everything is in our hand. And let's move on. Frozen Energy. Yono. Copy. Cyrus. Everything what we had. My turn. Now we have 5 energies, right? So we can just smack for 140. Two energies. And it's green core. 30. And how much energies you will discard? 0. And that's done. Guys, thank you for watching, and I hope I will see you next time. Bye! GG.